years ago today, I set up Doctor Who Snippets. 4 years. Time's flown by. But to commemorate the 4th anniversary, I'm doing Doctor Who Snippets Live 2014. Now, Doctor Who Snippets Live 2014 consists of viewers like you calling in on Skype and talking to me for a while, and we just discuss Doctor Who. So, here's the first part. There are 7 of them in total. The first 6 will be the calls, and the 7th will be goodbyes and shout-outs. Hand-picked shout-outs for certain viewers. So I'm going to hand you over to the calls, because that's what you come here to watch. And hang on. What is it? No, I'm recording. No, I'm really busy. Okay, I'll come home. Sorry guys, I gotta go, so I better hand you over to someone I trust. Yeah, I'll just hand you over to Mini Rory. Yeah, I'll be right back. Don't let him go on, please.
Oh, hey everyone. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a bit stuck here, but I will do my best to host. Yeah, so, it's been 8 years since I last saw you. It doesn't feel like that. Well, here we are again. Another summer, another Doctor Who Snippets anniversary. This time, it's 4 years. You know, I really can't believe it's been 4 years since Jack created the channel. Even though I only appeared, in 2011, in Silence in the Pumpkin, I've become a running joke, haven't I? I'm Mini Rory, and the channel just couldn't exist without me. So, I thank you guys for watching and keeping your continued support going throughout the 4 years. And without you, I'd probably be thrown out by now, because this is all I'm good for, taking over when Jack gets busy. Oh, and, appearing in his dreams to stop him making stupid decisions. But apart from that, I'm pretty useless, and...
Okay, Rory. Okay, it's cool. Come here.
Okay.
Come here. You can just sit there. Right, well, that's it. Thanks, Rory. Thanks for taking over. And, I'm done, so let's get on with the calls. Over we go. Right, here we go, guys. Yeah. So, it's 8:20. It's a bit late, but I was a bit busy. So, let's open the lines. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. First call. First call. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much. Congratulations on the 4 years.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I tried getting in contact. I think it was 2012.
Alright.
Basically, my iPad screwed up. I was wondering what was happening, and then the day after, the minute you stopped the Skype calls, I figured out that the iPad was turned to mute.
Oh god.
I was so annoyed.
Ah, that sucks.
So I'm happy that I am finally here.
Awesome.
So, Series 8 of Doctor Who.
Yeah, Series 8.
I am excited and dreading it.
Really? Why are you dreading it?
Well, Stephen Moffat hasn't done the best recently.
No.
And especially with a new Doctor, and I'm just worried because you've got the Daleks in the second story.
Yeah.
And that was Capaldi's request.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm overexcited for it, but I'm worried that there's going to be a moment where it will go down, which I don't want it to happen because I love the show, but I'm a bit worried when it comes to Moffat and his scripts lately.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, because the one thing that's disappointed me with Moffat so far is his finales have been really.
Yeah.
I quite like. I miss, like, for example, the best I think so far is probably series 3 with the Harold Saxon build up and then the Master at the end. I don't like giant story arcs, and I know they said they want to get rid of them for this series, but I like subtle references and then it all coming to a massive finale.
Yeah, for me, and people may disagree, but I know it's weird because it's all in the new series, but my era of Doctor Who and where I started was series 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And I will always defend it to being one of the best groups of Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, I love series. That's the same as me. Series 1 to 4 is the best in my opinion.
Yeah.
I didn't like series 5 so much because of the I don't know, especially the Big Bang and the Pandorica opens. I thought it was a bit I don't know how to explain it. It was a good story, but the whole series was kind of like a bit like, oh, here we go, a new Doctor, he's got to experience that, he's got to do that. Nothing really built up to anything. And then series 6 was so well thought out. I
mean, if you've watched the recent Deep trailer advert, what is impressing me and sort of worrying me, well, not really worried, more impressed, is the fact that it doesn't look like that they're going for the typical start. It kind of, because there's a bit where Clara's like, oh, where's the Doctor? So I really hope that they sort of stop the typical opening to a series. Because I think Capaldi could bring a whole different energy. Plus, I've had enough of the young Doctor.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, young, you're too old.
I would welcome back a young Doctor eventually, but for now we've had David Tennant and Matt Smith. They were like, especially appearance-wise, they were quite similar. With the like big hair, and they were young mainly, but their personalities are very different. But I'm really, really looking forward to like the massive change of Capaldi.
Well,
I really think his first episode is going to be a bit like classic New Doctor style, because in the past few Doctors we've had either the Doctor's like out of action for his first episode, or he's a bit crazy, or it's and it seems to me that maybe he'll be a bit screwed up to start with, but it looks like he'll get straight into the action. And back in like the classics, it seems to me from what I've watched, the first episode would just go. The first episode, the Doctor would go straight into it.
Well, I was wondering if I can quickly show you my collection.
Sure.
So basically, I've been collecting since I was about 6 years old.
Awesome.
And it's grown at a huge rate. Some figures have fallen over, and they are such a pain to put out.
I know, I have to put mine up occasionally, it's really annoying.
But yeah, this is basically it.
It looks brilliant.
But
nice Daleks.
Yeah, the Daleks are a huge part of my collection.
Yeah, as they are in mine as well.
I do have classics, but they have fallen over sadly, and then just up there I've got basically the ones I don't touch, which I used to love a lot.
It looks really cool.
I don't really touch them.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I obviously the biggest part of my collection is definitely my Daleks. I've
seen them. They're amazing.
Yeah, I love my Daleks. I would love to get some more, to be honest.
I mean, again, the Daleks have been given such a bad run so far.
Oh my gosh. Ever since David Tennant left, the Daleks have been...
Yeah.
And everyone seems to be saying, oh, I wish we didn't have the Daleks this year. Let's give them a break. Well, they didn't really appear in Series 6, and that was...
What I've always wanted, and I've said this to a couple of my friends, is I would love the ending. Like, okay, you end the series with, I don't know, the Master, who I really think should be played by Andrew Scott.
Right.
But I would love the end. Like, it just cuts to a random ship. You don't know what's going on, and then you hear, like, a voice in the background, and you're wondering, oh, what's that? all of a sudden the blue eye of the Dalek comes on, and then a bunch of them like start flickering on.
That
And at
sounds
the
pretty.
last shot, you see are two Dalek heads turning, and the last face you see is Davros.
I think it's important to make the Daleks creepy again, and that would
Yeah.
be I think the best Daleks episodes of the new series are definitely in series 1, especially at the end when there's that
Yeah.
controller person. I think it was called the controller or something.
Yeah, Controller, Series 1.
And then she gets teleported, and then it's just the Daleks. And I was too young back then to keep up with all the rumors and the news, so it was a total shock for me.
Back then, we didn't know that Christopher Eccleston was going to regenerate, and then Tennant, we knew he was going to change. Matt, we knew he was going to change, and
I think Series 1 has some of the best stories of the news.
It's such a weird feeling to we're not sure anymore what's happening, and I'm happy that they're going the dark route. I've always wanted to do this. I'm doing a fan series.
Awesome.
Well, I'm planning to do one.
Sounds cool.
With me as the 12th Doctor, not Capaldi 12th.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've considered doing it before, but
so this was my own version, and I really wanted to just sort of rebel, if you will, at the recent series by making this series properly a very dark series, very dark Doctor, and build him up to become the Valiard.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That's what I would love if there's some way that the Doctor becomes the Valiard without having a whole prophecy declaring it. But
I know what you mean.
It depends, really. I mean, just because one episode bad doesn't mean I hate the show. And there's stuff I hate about it, but overall I don't think it's terrible.
No, I don't think it's terrible. But I feel Stephen Moffat wrote better stories when he only wrote the occasional story rather than being the head writer.
The thing that got me most annoyed with the 50th was a comment Moffat made, and he was like, "Oh, this episode, it's not about looking at the past, it's about going forward." But I was just like, well, if it's an anniversary...
Yeah, there should have been more classic references.
But
what really annoyed me the most about the 50th is they just left the Zygons in the Tower of London.
Oh yeah, Zygons, can you just imagine just Series 8? I know they won't do it, but I would laugh if they did. Just a random cut where you see the Zygons up in the plate, and they're just like, so we're still here, and the Doctor's, what happened? Sat there in an awkward situation, just standing there.
Yeah, I know, right? I know exactly what you mean.
I mean,
that would be cool.
I love the Day of the Doctor, but...
Oh, I love it too, but...
I mean, it got voted the #1 episode, which... I saw a video by Batman March, and they reviewed it. And I'm honestly going to say, the #1 episode, and people may disagree with me highly on it, I would say the first episode.
Really?
Because if you think about it, and it may sound like a dumb idea, but if you think about it, if it wasn't for that one episode, these other episodes wouldn't exist.
I know exactly what you mean. You got a
So
very
you kind
valid
of have
point.
to respect.
For me, the best episode of all time is either The Caves of Androzani or Castrovalva.
Oh, I need to watch Caves of Androzani.
Oh, it's brilliant. It is brilliant. It's my favourite.
Classic episodes. I've seen Remembrance of the Dalek, Genesis.
Remembrance is definitely one of the best classic episodes in my opinion as well.
Yeah, and I love Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. He's one of my favourites.
I really love how he changed. A bit like Matt Smith in a way. Like, he started off really crazy, and then he went a bit dark. And Matt Smith tried to go dark after losing Amy and Rory.
Tried.
It didn't really work.
Tried in quotation marks.
As soon as he found Clara, he just went crazy again.
No, I mean, Clara's good, and I like her, but Oh god.
I like her, but I think the biggest problem with Doctor Who at the moment is all these split series, and we haven't
yeah,
had like a.
that's really getting on my
We
nerves.
haven't had. I'm glad Series 8 isn't split because I miss having like 13 episodes, and the fact Clara was only given like 7 with Matt Smith, I don't think she's
Yeah.
been given a fair chance yet. I think she needs to get established with a Doctor, and I would hope that we remember Clara as the 12th Doctor's companion rather
Yeah,
than the
unless
11th.
that, like, the only reason I will ever accept a split series is if the ending to the episode before it has a long break.
Yeah.
It just boom. I mean, Series 6, I was sat there watching it, thinking, so far I am not enjoying this episode. Sidemen didn't even get a chance, and which is what I've been waiting for, which is one of the biggest disappointments in my opinion, the fact that the Cybermen barely got an actual story from the doc for the 11th.
It's really weird how, like, in Series 6, lots of things were given appearances, but useless ones, like the Weeping Angels in the hotel in the Gold Complex.
I'm always going to follow by this. As much as they were popular,
Personally, I hate them. But
I really think Weeping Angels should have been a one, like,
in
one.
Blink, they were fantastic. It was cool in where I can't remember the name of the episode they were in Series 5. Time of the Angels and Flesh
Time of
and Stone.
Angels and Flesh and Stone. Yeah.
I think it was cool that we learned a lot more about them and shown a different side to them. But ever since then, they are not scary anymore, and they're just dug up and reused.
I mean, they were scary at the beginning, and I have to admit, they did freak me out next to Empty Child.
Empty Child scared me way more than Blink ever scared me.
God, Empty Child. I remember this kid came to me, one day.
Yeah?
Knowing that I was scared of them. And they thought it'd be funny to come in one day wearing a gas mask.
Empty Child messed me up for like 5 years.
Yeah,
I was terrified of gas masks. I was terrified of anything about World War II. I was freaked out by that for years.
God, I mean...
Oh,
that's where Moffat does well.
Moffat was a genius.
I mean,
he created River's Song, he created Captain Jack, he created The Empty Child, he created
what
The Weeping Angels.
Most about Moffat now is obviously running 2 shows, Doctor Who and Sherlock.
I haven't actually seen Sherlock, but I'd very much like to.
Okay, you really need to watch it.
I've got Series 1 and 2, but I've never actually watched them.
Well, it is only 3 episodes, but
they're 90 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah, they are so good. I mean, if you compare what he writes for Doctor Who
to Sherlock
and Sherlock, you would be surprised about the effort he puts into Sherlock. I mean, Benedict Cumberbatch is amazing.
I know. I was really hoping he would be a contestant for the 12th Doctor. But